lose another tiebreak, an important game for the playing spot. The Indiana Pacers now leapfrog the Bulls in that 11th spot, fighting for that last play-in spot. Unfortunately, the Chicago Bulls, despite some magic from DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine down the stretch to kind of tie the game, they allow Tyrese Halliburton hits a hell of a shot in the fourth quarter to go up by 3. The Chicago Bulls lose to the Indiana Pacers, and as I said in the post-game show, the Chicago Bulls' chances now of making the play-in get even more slimmer. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it all down. We're going to have some therapy right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
Tyrese Halliburton hit a hell of a shot. But honestly, I mean, listen, shout out to Zach LaVine for having his fifth 40-point game this season, and 20th in his career. But the Bulls lose a game against the Indiana Pacers that was important again for the play-in push. Now the Bulls do not own the tiebreaker over the Toronto Raptors, which they lost against last week. And now they also lose a tiebreaker to the Indiana Pacers, a team that's also fighting for a play-in spot. They now leapfrog the Bulls and go ahead of them. It's going to be tough. I'm not to say that the Bulls are completely, by numbers, they're not eliminated from the play-in and having postseason play, but it's going to be extremely hard for the Bulls now, man. This loss sucks. It also sucks that it came behind Zach LaVine playing a pretty damn good game from Zach. Just to be honest, shout out to Zach for having the game that he had. He did make some mistakes. He did some Zach LaVine things in this game. But, hey, it just goes back to what I've been saying and telling you guys. It does not change the work that needs to be done this offseason. This team we need wholesale changes. And again, in yet another game for the Chicago Bulls, the variance in three-point shooting absolutely hurt the Bulls. When you look at the Indiana Pacers making 16 three-pointers, the Chicago Bulls making 10 of them. Keep in mind, the Chicago Bulls shot the three-pointer at a better percentage than the Indiana Pacers. They only took 22, and they made 10 of them. The Pacers shot 44 threes and only made 16 of them. If the Bulls shot a higher volume number of threes, the Bulls would have won this game. Also, when you look at the offensive rebounds, the Bulls having 4 offensive rebounds, the Indiana Pacers having 13. That is 13 extra possessions, 13 extra shots, 13 extra chances. Also, as always, the Indiana Pacers take 94 shots in this game. The Chicago Bulls take 74 shots. But again, the Bulls hit it at a better percent. The Bulls shot the ball 60% for this game. 60% and 45% from 3. They had 18 assists on 45 made baskets. They had 33 rebounds to the Pacers, 35 rebounds. But the 3-point difference is what makes the difference for the Chicago Bulls team, as it has been all season long. It's tough, man. Shout out to Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan for combining for 65 points. That's all cool and everything. But even that last play, what did Billy Donovan do? What did Billy Donovan run in that last play? Again, no, everything is not Billy Donovan's fault, but that was just an idiotic. Why? In that situation, Patrick Williams should have been out there instead of Nikola Vucevic, one of the best three-point shooters for this team by percentage. In that exact same situation, does Patrick Williams hit that shot? Probably not. Is it a higher percentage that he hits that three-point shot? Absolutely. That was just a bad play on the inbounds for a chance to tie the game and send it into overtime. It's just, as always with this team, it's always some good things, some bad things, and some downright, I should say, idiotic things that happen in the Chicago Bulls game, man. This sucks. And this is our season. This is it. Like I said before, my position, right? Not saying that the Bulls are statistically eliminated from the play-in, but my position for the rest of the season is the Bulls aren't making the postseason. They're not. That is the attitude. That is the move that I'm taking. That is how I'm looking at this team now. This team is the 07-08 Chicago Bulls, but they don't own their own first-round pick outright. Imagine if this team had this season and we knew that we were going into the lottery and we got a top 7 pick. Because, the Bulls lucky number 7. Just imagine something like that. It helps. This team, you can't even fail correctly. That's one of the biggest issues with this team. You can't even fail correctly. You failed, but you didn't do it in the right way. It's so frustrating with this team, man. I love the Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna be here every single day in my Bulls gear talking about the Bulls. This is what we do. But Lord knows, this is one of the most frustrating Chicago Bulls teams I have ever seen in my life, man. This is a frustrating season, but like I said, it's the chances and outlook for a playing spot get more bleak as the days go by. And losing tiebreakers to teams that you need tiebreakers against, it just doesn't help. Let's just be real here. It doesn't help at all. Shout out to the Bulls for trying. Shout out to the Bulls for giving effort. They did those things. I will say that they did those things, but it's just not, it's not happening for this Bulls team, man. It's not happening, man. It's not coming along for this Bulls team. And so that's deep, man. That's deep. It's crazy, man. That's frustrating. It sucks, man, where we are this team. This season has been a rough one for Bulls fans. I'm sure it's been rough for the fan base as well. But we got some stuff to do in the offseason because this ain't it. And we deserve better. And AK and Eversley, I think, are capable of putting together a better team out there. And yes, we're Miss Alonzo, all those things, but you knew that coming into the season. Like I said, and with maybe the Bulls do go on a run. Maybe they do make the playing spot. It's not likely. I'm not betting on it. The Bulls have lost 8 out of their last 11 games. If it wasn't for a mistake by a rookie, Jaden Ivey, the Bulls would be on a huge losing streak. They'd be on a 4-game losing streak. So it's tough, bro. It's just our 3-game losing. I think they'll be on a 3-game losing streak if it wasn't for the rookie mistake. No, we would be on a 4-game losing streak. Toronto would have been Detroit, Phoenix, and Indiana. That's where we are, fam. That is where we are. That is our stock. That is where we are this season. It felt good when Pat Bev initially came back, right? Felt like we had some hope. But and I am optimistic as far as Zach LaVine's outlook. I'm glad that Zach is back looking like Zach, especially after how he started off the season. Hopefully he goes into the offseason injury-free and can work on his game and things like that. Zach, 13 of 23 in this game, 42 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, though. We need to get those turnovers a little bit lower. But I am happy that Zach's been able to come in and have a much better season since the All-Star break as far as personal, but it hasn't come by very many wins. And so this Bulls team has to do and take a serious look at what type of team do they want to field. We know Billy Donovan, unfortunately, is going to continue to be the head coach, but you have to, as I said in the pre-recorded video, you have to overcome the shortcomings of your head coach. And the only way to do that is by simply and utterly building a team that forces him to use a more traditional lineup, that takes some of the responsibility and decision-making off of him. They got a long way ahead of them, bro. This team got so much ahead of them to figure stuff out. If we want to have any better hopes for the start of next season, they got some stuff they need to do. They got some stuff they need to look at. And unfortunately, it's the answers aren't clear for the Chicago Bulls right now. So we'll see where they go, but let's see what you guys feel about it. Let's talk about it. Mateo says, F these refs, that was a flagrant. Ryan says, we're done out here. That's from Ryan. Shout out to you. That shot by Tyrese, I don't know. That was why. Yeah, it was an amazing. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton for hitting that shot. That was an amazing shot. Amazing shot from Tyrese Halliburton, man. Tyrese had ice in his veins. Yeah, he did. Except the second quarter. He's what kept them in the game in the first quarter, and he's what sealed them the game. He's what finished it off for them as well. So that play call, that was a terrible play call, Joshua. I completely agree with you. One of the worst play calls I've seen ever. Billy's actual an effing idiot or not putting Pat in. That has to be coaching malpractice for not putting Pat in. Man, it's stupid. And even Pat was over there looking when they showed him on the sidelines like he was smiling like he knew, hey, man, coach is stupid. Silencer says, if we can't beat the Pacers, how the F we going to beat the Nuggets? Well, that's not how the NBA works. There's teams that lose to bad teams and win against good teams all the time. But the Bulls haven't fair. We're 0-5 against the top 4 teams in the Western Conference. So we'll see what that means. Drew says, time to lose the rest of the year to try to get our pick. No, that doesn't work. At this point, you just got to let it work out. Aiden, the designer, says, Zach isn't clutch, man. Nah, I can't say that in this game. Zach absolutely hit a clutch shot. Like, what do you talk? We would have lost by 8 if it wasn't for Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine played great in the clutch of this game. He didn't take that last minute 3. The Pacers played a hell of a defense to make sure the ball didn't get in Zach LaVine's hands. But Zach LaVine showed a lot this season. Come on, bro. I'm personally already mentally in preseason for the 2023-24 season. This season is done. That's from L. Man, that was a good game, but I'm pissed we didn't come out with the win. We needed this game. That's from Evan Dortch. Yeah, this game was important for tiebreakers. This game was important, but now the Bulls moved to the 12th spot in the Eastern Conference, and with 17 games left on the season, man, they got a tall order ahead of them. They got a big, tall order ahead of them if they want to try to salvage. Let's not say there's no salvaging this season. There's a way to end it where I guess you feel like you leave with a better taste in your mouth, but this season's not salvageable at all for just being realistic. Bro, Billy has no clue. That was a terrible play call by Billy Donovan. Absolutely terrible. Matthew says, I would love for you to be able to go back in the old chat logs and see the dumbass people who kept saying trade LaVine, trade LaVine, trade LaVine. Now they have other excuses to why Bulls lose. I mean, listen, I've said this before. I love Bulls Nation, been a part of Bulls Nation literally my whole life. And but we are a fan base that overall sticks to whatever narrative that we have, despite what we actually see, right? How is Pat Will not in the game for the last play? Because Billy Donovan is an idiot. Yo, Haize, I was busy with the fam up until the last five. What the hell happened to them? They got that L. Bro, I can't keep recapping all this for y'all, man. They sucked. But Zach LaVine came in. He played good down the stretch. Tyrese Halliburton just hit a hell of a shot, bro. A hell of a shot. Let's go, Fields. F these hoes. That's funny. That is funny. Zach was the only guy keeping us in the game, though. Absolutely the only guy keeping us in the game. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lance Parker in the building says, too many losses in the regular season is dooming the Bulls. Get out rebounded and eating from threes from opponent's team is tiring. It is what it is, man. Terry Crew, 40 against the Pacers and Pistons is leaking. Oh, you're an idiot. Terry, like, you know what? You got to get blocked because I'm trying not to go off. I'm trying to clean up the streams since I got like bigger eyes on the streams. And one thing that I can't have anymore is goddamn idiots on the live stream. Terry Crew can't spell. He can't read. His mother failed him. And he went to a public school that obviously, clearly didn't even feed him correctly because his brain development is at an absolute fucking 0. Terry Crews, you, sir, are done for the day. Go stand in the corner. Pat Bev tripped and he pulled from Uganda and then not putting in Pat is kind of crazy. That's like, bro, he literally hit that shot from freaking Wakanda, bro. Haize, I swear every team we play is stacked with awesome young talent playing like they did today. How does Indy not have a better record? Bro, Indy got some talent on it, bro. That team, now, keep in mind, Halliburton missed a nice stretch of games. And then didn't Miles Turner miss some games for them as well? Bro, I don't give it F. I'm a sore loser. F these Pacers, F Tyrese, F they old coach, and F Billy Donovan. Hey, man. Hey, listen, I'm glad you said it, bro. Glad you said it. Halliburton is cold as hell. I honestly think we're done. Sad to say, but this season has been extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Extremely. Buddy Hield and those effing chompers. Like, bro, Buddy Hield got some teeth on him, bro. That's deep. Like, he got some teeth on him, bro. We gave up 11 points to last-second shots to end quarters. That's the game. Tough. Sportify. If we don't get rid of at least 4 players on this team in the offseason, I'm not watching next season. You'll be here. It is what it is. You'll be here. Why he stopped playing Drummond also? I don't know why Drummond only played 6 minutes in this game. I honestly, I guess we rebounded considerably better in the second half of the game, but still, it's, I don't know, man. Sheedy says season over. Don't matter if we make the postseason. It's all cooked. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Like, it doesn't change what needs to happen this offseason. Pat had a great second half, but he's taken out of the game because Caruso might get a deflection. You didn't know, Pat. And then you didn't even. My thing is, I would understand if you had Caruso on Tyrese Halliburton. Wasn't Zach Gardens? I don't even remember, man. Another day, another L. Woohoo, guys. Hey, business as at least they're consistent and we have continuity. We got 2 C's, bro. Look, we're consistent, we got continuity, and they suck cock. Triple C's. Rick Ross would be happy. Rick Ross would be very happy right now. Haize, if Zach scores 42 and we can't win, do you think we should hire Udoka? I said, listen, it doesn't matter if we think we should or want to. It's not happening. They literally gave this man a contract extension. Billy Donovan is not going anywhere anytime soon. Anytime soon. I'm happy that I didn't bother to watch this game. I knew we were going to lose. Well, let's hope for the best next season because this season has been an utter disaster. This season's been tough. Why didn't Billy go back to playing DJJ at center? He freaking weighs 210 pounds soaking wet and doesn't rebound like a center. Someone please tell Billy that DJJ can play other positions besides center. Well, keep in mind, he's been the best when just going back to last season, when it was him and Lonzo in that pick and roll. DJJ has been best for us when he's playing center. That just is what it is. So when he's played even when DJJ's played the power forward, when he's played the 3, he has not been as good as when he plays backup 5. And a lot of that is Billy Donovan's system, don't get me wrong, but in Billy's mind, that's where he's been most effective. So why the F do y'all keep saying hire Udoka? Billy just got extended. They're not firing Billy because people just keep going with what they're going with, man. Brennan L. Jet says, having Pat Bev in the game over P will even confuse the Pacers. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Vincent Harris with the new profile pic says, well, we done. Time to get ready for the offseason plan. Listen, do we even got a plan, bro? Zach is an amazing athlete, below basketball IQ. I'm over the moon. It's now clear we got to tank. Let's try to get a top 4 pick. Tanking don't help. Tanking does not help. It's not going to help us. I'm so annoyed with this team, bro. DeMar got concrete legs. I swear. That's funny. All right, let's keep it moving. Haize, you didn't want to believe me, but I told you it wasn't hyperbole. This is literally one of the most disappointing seasons given the expectations. Who said that was ever hyperbole? I've literally been saying this is the most disappointing season, like the 2007-08 season. What I disagree with you about was that Lonzo fixes everything for the Chicago Bulls, which you then went on to say that you don't think he fixes everything. But I've never said that this isn't one of the most disappointing seasons for the Chicago. This is a hugely disappointing season for this team. I got to give Halliburton credit where it's due. That man made a hell of a shot and a stone cold assassin. Yeah, and he made a bunch of them in the first quarter as well. So shout out to Halliburton, man. Brilly prays for his development of young players, then proceeds to not put P. Will in a situation to learn, and also is a better choice. Make it make sense, Haize. You can't make sense out of nonsense. Billy Donovan as a head coach is nonsense. Haize, now that we lost the tiebreaker to the Pacers and our chances of getting a lottery pick is higher than making the playoffs, do you think we should rebuild or tank? Well, keep in mind, that's two different things. The Bulls are going to retool. They're not going full rebuild. Going full rebuild is still not a smart decision. We're not going full rebuild. As far as tanking this season, the Bulls aren't going to tank. They're going to come in. They're going to try to win. They're going to let the season go to its natural conclusion, whatever that may be, but they're not going to go tank and all of a sudden start trying to lose games. They're just not going to do that. What the F, Billy? No P. Will in the last second. Best percentage shooter and bigger body screener. Take Beverly out so nobody can help. Bro, it's so tough, bro. So tough. Tim Brazil says, this effing sucks. Yes, it does, bro. This is where we are. This is the team that we love. This is the team that we give our heart to. This is the team we riding with for the rest of the season. This is deep. Under the radar, Zach LaVine is playing at all NBA levels since the All-Star break. Yeah, definitely. But I'd rather take some wins. Definitely take some wins. DeMar DeRozan has to be the all-time leader in on the line twos taken. Every three he's attempted from top of the key this year has been with a foot on the line. That's funny. That is funny. Brandon L. Jet speaking facts here. This loss was not Zach's fault. Y'all got to pick a better scapegoat. Definitely. The only thing Bulls need is a better it's King Kofu. I was about to say, who spells coach with a K? But then I realized who it was. King Kofu spells everything with a K. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. Shy Bulls podcast says people say anything. Absolutely, especially when they don't understand basketball. So the Ultimate Rage says, let's keep Zach. All that trade Zach talk needs to end. It was a good game, but the ending was par for the course. Yeah, I mean, listen, Tyrese Halliburton hit a hell of a shot. It's really hard to, like, he just hit a hell of a shot. Let's see, bro, it's time to have that conversation. Is it more important to try for the plan or just play and develop these kids these last 17 games in hopes of them stepping up, helping the team next season? Well, again, a 17-game stretch ain't going to tell you nothing about these. It shouldn't tell you nothing about these young players that this team and franchise shouldn't already know, considering they've been here for multiple seasons. But again, I don't even know if Billy Donovan knows. Never mind. I'm trying not to be as offensive. Love how y'all saying Zach this and Zach that when the multiple reasons we lost. Drummond never got in the game, didn't put P. Will in. The fact that Drummond only played 6 minutes in this game is disgusting. K Trip in the building says, again, Billy does something stupid by putting Beverly on Halliburton instead of Williams. Shaking my head. Fire Billy. Not going to happen, though. Definitely not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. Hooked on phonics. Listen, I've been in the comments trying to teach Terry how to spell for the last 2 months, bro. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. AK continuity. Billy Donovan has done a great job. We have 3-point shooting. Us, the fans, you see what we see? Look again. Oh, man, that's funny. That's hilarious. Bears or Bulls owner? I mean, listen, the McCaskies kind of get out the way. Jerry Reinsdorf literally is just like, hey, man, listen, what y'all got for me? Oh, nothing? We're going to keep it moving. We play tomorrow, Denver, Houston, and Kings next. Bro, it's not getting any easier. Not getting any easier. Okay, listen here, Trey. Here we go. First of all, you in this chat trying to sound important. Blowing it up is literally the stupid thing in the world. And you trying to use my own thing. Listen, bro, I have 6 sisters, no brothers. Like, you're an idiot. And you're in here in your feelings because the team lost and you're literally a failure at life. Trey, here's the thing I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, your name ain't even a name. It's Trey. You know why? Because you're 3 times a fucking idiot and your mama swallowed 3,000 kids before you got to you. Your mama got more triple doubles of nuts in her face than you've ever played a sport in your life. Trey, shut the fuck up, bro. You're not getting nowhere, bro. You're not getting nowhere on this, fam. Chill the fuck out. CHGO, main Bulls media really try hard not to blame Billy. CHG, listen, I'll tell you what, CHGO is taking a turn for the corporate, and it's not Matt and Big Dave. Like, those are my guys. It's not them. But overall, CHGO just has had a different feel about it here lately. But it is what it is there. Nick in the building says, no, bro, no, not shout out Halliburton. F the polite speaking ass. I'm tired of having to give people props. I can't wait to retool and be hitting the DX emote after every win because we're back to mid. That's funny, bro. But no, you got to be able to respect it. Like, this is sports. You got to be able to respect other players, even if they hurt your team. Halliburton hit a hell of a shot, bro. He hit a hell of a shot, fam. Like, you can't take, I'm sorry, me personally, I can't take away from a player hitting a hell of a shot like that. I remember when me and at Tim Brazil was so happy in the chat last season after wins, how that seems like forever ago. Man, we are a long way away from that, bro. Long way away from that. Haize, what does it say about Acme if they don't buy out Billy? It's glaring he's a problem. It doesn't say anything. It says that you have an ownership. You got to understand your ownership group. They're not getting rid of him. It's not happening, bro. That doesn't say nothing about the front office. This is more about ownership. Acme should be forced to do a live stream to Chicago Bulls Central to answer directly to us fans. Oh, they wouldn't want to do that, bro. Acme would literally be crying in his language and go on about himself, bro. Like, come on. Come on. Yo, hey, since Billy is still going to be here next season, you think it's a chance that we get Kevin Hart as our starting point guard? I mean, bro is a 4-time celebrity all-star MVP. Hey, Listen, sign Kevin Hart right now. At least it'll be entertaining. He'll play that Nate Robinson role. Drummond couldn't play. Rick Carlisle ran basically free safeties and non-shooters and shrunk the court without three-point specialists. It's hard to play him. Bulls gave up bucket last play each quarter. That Halliburton shot at the end was unreal. That was a crazy shot, bro. That was a crazy shot. He hit that shot, like I said, from the fucking Phantom Quantum Realm. That's where he hit that shot from, the Quantum Realm. Almost said Phantom Zone, but Quantum Realm. Halliburton hit a crazy shot. But why is it always us Bulls fans giving props to other teams' players? Can't wait until we get that type of treatment. We do. Listen, when I was on the Knicks channel that I was on, they gave much praise to the Chicago Bulls. So, I mean, real people understand how to break things down. That's all it is. You'll roast the whole chapter. Your mama roasted you when she gave birth to you. You not roasting shit. Your mama roasted you when she gave birth to you. Just because your mama was taking back shots and how your mama sell food stamps and pussy and was still broke? Please explain that to me. How in the world does your mama sell food stamps and pussy and is still broke? That don't make any sense. It don't make any, pick and struggle. Like, damn, you was still eating syrup sandwiches and your mama was selling food stamps and coochie. It don't make any sense, bro. It don't make any sense, Trey. Like I said, triple stupid, bro. It don't make any sense. Triple doubles. I'm going to drop that. Oh, man, that is funny. Hey, Rick. Hey. That's funny. Not the stems. And to make matters worse, Nerlens Noel was a free agent for a week, a big defensive rim protector, but let's continue to sign more smart guards. The exception with having small size roster. Listen, it is what it is, bro. Like Billy Donovan loves having small people on the roster, bro. It is what it is. Where's the dude who told me, Haize, calm down? First of all, this is my channel. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. Rich, regardless topics, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do on my channel. That's what I'm going to do. How about that? How about that? But he came from the mud eating syrup sandwiches. Oh, man, that is hilarious, bro. Shay, food stamps and pee and she still broke. Haize, you were funny but crazy. Like, come on, fam. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Y'all gonna learn today. Pick a struggle, man. Come on, fam. All right, let's get back focused. Let's get back focused. Come on, let's get back focused on basketball. That's my fault. I need to stop derailing the chat. I'm gonna leave it alone. Melvin, what's up with that profile pic, bro? What did Melvin's profile? I don't even see Melvin. I don't even see him. And to make matter, oh, we already read that one. That's funny. MJG23 says, I love that the dynasty had Jordan and Pippen, and we're still like, we need a defensive rebounding for. This team has LaVine and DeRozan, and be like, we got enough. Bro, that's crazy, fam. But that's very accurate. That's wild. That's wild. Grocery list for the next season. Stretch for defensive anchor, 3-point specialist, basically a new team. Oh, man, that is a fact. That is a fact. Oh, sorry. Maybe we got a free membership in the Lollipop Guild. Hey, listen. Maybe. Haize, you killing me, bro. I really be trying to chill, bro. I give people 1 and 2 and 3 chances, and then when they go off, it's like, all right, man, listen, I gotta be Petty Roosevelt. I've been trying not to be Petty Roosevelt. Steve Alexander says, Haize, I need to clean the stream up. Haize, 10 seconds later, obliterates it too. That's funny. Oh, man. Haize, what are the odds that AK and Eversley are going to actually improve the team or instead double down again on their mistakes and bring back Muggsy Bogues along with Kevin Hart to be our power forward center? I'll say this. I think especially now that the Bulls' chances of making the play-in are because keep in mind, the Bulls went into this offseason saying, hey, we were the number 1 team in the East the first half of the season. Lonzo went down. Let's just add some things that we need. Hopefully Lonzo will come back. We'll be back up there. Now this team got to look at this and realize, hey, this ain't working. We're not even making the play-in. I think that there's a high probability we're going to change some serious things with this team. Bro, I screen recorded what you said to Trey. Your mom took a triple-double nuts to the face. It's the best thing I've ever heard. I watched that after every Bulls lost to cheer myself up. Hey, don't be screen recording me. I'm gonna pull the tapes like LeBron did when Jordan Crawford dunked on him when he was in high school. Like, don't do that, man. How intense of a retool are we expecting? Moving 2 or 3 guys more like 5 to 6. I honestly think I've said this before. 4 to 5 players that are on this roster that are in the rotation aren't going to be back next season. I truly believe out of DeMar, Zach, and Vooch, 1 to 2 of those players are going to be gone. Out of Io, Kobe, Alex Caruso, probably another 2 out of that group. So yeah, we're looking at about 4 to 5 players. And that's not even counting the role players that Andre Drummond might opt out and not re-sign, right? Things like that. We're looking at a considerable roster change. Considerable roster change. I need to clean the stream up 10 seconds later. How your mama sell pee and food stamps is still broke. I didn't even say that, bro. That wasn't even me. We're going to put that at the feet of Petty Roosevelt. I'm at a boring sales conference for the next 3 days. I'm definitely going to try and make that Photoshop. Denzel's gums, Buddy's teeth, Brissett's home line, and Seth Curry's 4-score beer. That's going to be wild, bro. That's going to be wild. Even Jordan said we need a power forward after losing to Orlando. Listen, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Damn, I went to sleep and woke up and everybody heartbroken. What happened? The Bulls suck, bro. I mean, they lost on it. We lost this game on a wild shot from Tyrese Halliburton, though. We played much better in the second part of the game. F basketball at this point. How many times are we gonna dive into losses? They asked, they terrible. Billy, the shortest guy in the locker room. That's why he only plays small lineups. That's funny. That's funny. We're saying Billy Donovan got a Napoleon complex. Is that what we're saying? Bro, please flash a pic of Clayton Bigsby every time you say continuity. That's funny. I don't think they will double down. Shit is so bad. Things will be swapped. The goodwill from the 21-22 season is gone. Acme will be putting people on Greyhounds. He got to, bro. Definitely got to. I'm going to start the Murray to Chicago narrative. I'm sorry. I need something to keep my mind running. This team so ass. I may even start Ingram if we get worse next year, becoming a trade machine fan. We so ass. Hey, listen, I would love to see Ingram on this team. You guys know I'm a huge Brandon Ingram fan. I don't care. If the Bulls had to trade DeMar DeRozan, Acme's mama, Mark Eversley's hair that he lost, Nikola Vucevic, the soul of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Jerry Reinsdorf's toupee, and they got Brandon Ingram back, bro, I'll be happy as hell, bro. Happy as hell. Super chat. Hey, thank you, Omar, for supporting the channel at that level, brother. Bro, I know Zoe be low-key watching your streams laughing his ass off. Probably, bro. Probably. Hey, Haize, what up, bro? It's 50-50 with the Bulls struggles, but if we had a better head coach and scheme, players would perform. Oh, for sure. And I think people really do not fail to understand sometimes how important coaching is. It's a shame how when Zach is getting it going in the clutch, and here comes DeRozan ball hogging and ruining his rhythm. Hey, man, I think you got to break those two up. Yo, that's some barbershop to get your ass a haircut since you like to hide your shit underneath that. Bro, come on. Omar, let's stop, bro. I've been flaming real people. We got to stop, bro. We got to keep the stream on point. Me and you, hit me up. You got my socials. You got my email. Hit me up. We'll set up the roast. Other than that, let's clean up the stream. I know I just went off. We're trying to clean up. We're trying to market the show. If y'all want the best from me, we're trying to market the show. We're trying to get to a bigger audience. We've already got that connection with the Chicago Sky. I really do want to build my connections around the league. And I realize for me to do that, I can't be in here clowning on people's mamas, even though they selling pee, they pushing pee and selling food stamps. But it is what it is, bro. I gotta clean it up. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, but I'm still gonna get you if you try to do too much. Man, it's a lot. I'll give up for Ingram. I got so many photoshops of him in a jersey. I'm always ready for that trade. It's probably never gonna happen though. Never gonna happen. Man, Haize, your roast be funny and make me happy after a loss. You know what? I may seriously think about Omar built like a beanbag chair. Damn, Pat the designer came in with it. That's funny. That is hilarious. We're gonna set up a roast channel. We literally, Pat, since you in here, bro, we gonna set up a roasting challenge bracket, bro. We're just gonna have people to just roast, let the fans decide on who won, man. We're gonna do that at some point this summer. Hey, search up Jump View Billy Donovan and watch it. He talked about the game loss in interview. I don't care what Billy Donovan got to say, man. I really don't care what he got to say. Billy Donovan at this point, I really don't give a shit what he has to say, to be quite honest. Bro, you took it way too far. We can't just sell Reinsdorf toupee. Think of the continuity. That is funny. But we love your diversions. Please don't change. Hey, I got it. Listen, I realize this is a business now. And so I do have to, I have to operate it as more of one. Listen, we always gonna roast. I'm always gonna flame. I'm always gonna call players. I'm always gonna do the crazy shit. I'm going to always do that. But we just gotta clean it up a little bit, bro. That's all I'm saying. We gotta clean it up a little bit. We just got word. Hold on, wait a second. We just got word. We got live footage of Jerry Reinsdorf watching the Chicago Bulls losing. We got live footage. Hold on. This is actively Jerry Reinsdorf watching the Chicago Bulls right now. And he realized that we still sold out the arena. The check did indeed clear. Jerry Reinsdorf is a happy man right now. But look at that. That is a terrible toupee. Just look at the sides. You can tell where his actual hair is. The only real hair he got is by the ear. Everything up in this area up here, you can see that right in that area. Yeah, that's a toupee. That's a toupee. But yeah, that's it. Well, let's go. Roast channel. I may actually set up a roast battle channel. That would be fun. I wonder if people are actually going to come up. I may start a roast battle channel. We may do that. We may have to do that. So, how come this team don't love me, man? Because listen, they got your money. They got your checks, man. They don't care. Bathor Payne says, yep, what people need to understand, Haize may very well be in a position to feed people off the channel alone. It makes sense that he cleans things up. Any of us would. That's really all it's about, man. That's all it's about. Passive P is the best nickname you came up with. I don't know. I kind of like No Bag Billy, man. But hey. I got a bad feeling AK finna pull up with the same damn roster, hoping that the Lonzo Fluke gonna compete. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Might be a giant comb over. No, that's a lot of fake hair there. That's a lot of fake hair. This dude, DeMar DeRozan, needs to take that old-fashioned offense back in Stewie's time machine. You know, the one that they couldn't go back to the president. Leave that dude there. In other words, leave that man alone, bro. That is funny. Yo, with a better coach in charge, do you see the trio of Zach, Vooch, and DeMar coexisting? No. I honestly, keep in mind, because of how DeMar DeRozan, like Vooch and Zach can absolutely play together. Zach and DeMar, I think that there's a world with better coaching that they can play together, but it's DeMar and Vooch. DeMar literally forces Vooch out of the areas that Vooch is the best at. That's the biggest problem there. Eid says, Haize, what socials are you on? If I'm on a social, it's at CEO Haize. I'm on most of them. CEO Haize. Same name everywhere. So, whoa. All right, I'm gonna leave that Pat roast there. You can go to Locked On Bulls with that one. Look at how Haize shared the wealth on the Cognac Boys, Big Kev and Steve-O. He get people jobs in his sleep. That's really what it's about, right? For me, I'm not gonna act like I'm not eating too. Like, we all eat. That's the thing. But if you guys notice, I build platforms to also put people on. When we started Chicago, I could have very well did Chicago Bears Central by myself. It wouldn't have been as entertaining, but I could have tried to start that channel. I immediately, in my thought process, went to the Cognac Boys because those are my guys. I know Bobby knows football, and it was an avenue for us to work together on and to build something great on. Same thing with NBA Central. I could have technically tried to do NBA Central alone, but I wanted to bring the Cognac Boys on. Steve-O, who is an amazing mind, I wanted to bring him on too. I want Ricky to come on and eat too, but Ricky's dragging his damn feet. But so I absolutely want to put people on. And I feel like I always say this: knowledge is best when it's shared, right? So there's no point in me gaining this knowledge, gaining a platform, gaining whatever, if I'm not going to put my people on that I love. And so the Cognac Boys are my fam. That's family. Big Kev is family. Steve-O, that's family. And I'm going to always try to do my best to put them in a situation. If I'm in a great situation, I want to put them in a situation to match that. So, yeah, I'm always going to look out for my people. That's one thing I'm always going to do. Even Nick, who's in the Chicago Bulls pen, who you guys see in the chat, me and him rapped on a live stream one day, and he told me he wanted to start a podcast. And this isn't to tote my own horn or anything. I sent him a microphone because I saw it. I saw in the way that he talked. I saw in the way that he talked about the Bulls, that he talked about what he wanted to do with his podcast, and it legitimately inspired me. I was in a position to help Nick. I helped Nick. I need more content from Nick, but that's just what it is, bro. We need more people like that, right? As you rise up, you pull your people along with you, and you put them in. Like, this is what I'll say. It's a difference between the people who give, like MC Hammer went broke because he gave his people money, right? LeBron James and his crew are one of the richest and most powerful people in sports because he helped put them in situations to where they can feed themselves. That's what I want to do. Like, that's my calling. That's what I have fun doing, and I want to put my people in the best situations possible, man. That's it. That's it. Fall says Billy's coaching this season isn't even worth food stamps. I hope you get that mushroom disease from last one. Wow, you hope he gets the cordyceps? That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep. Goon says, I hate listening to Billy lying ass talk his ass irritated. That's funny. Brian Holiday says, need more vets. Billy ain't it for real. He is trash. He don't have the locker room at all, even though he is a numbers guy. I don't disagree with you. Don't disagree with you at all there. Don't disagree with you. I'm just realizing Billy has an overall losing record as our head coach. So how the F did he get re-signed? That's the question we've literally been asking all the time. We've been asking it all the time. Steve-O says, gave me a mic as well. If Haize believe in you, he's going to pour into you for sure. Appreciate that, Steve-O. Definitely appreciate that, bro. He's just a man of the people, not above, but equal. Hey, listen, I tell you guys, ain't shit special about me. I fully believe, like, I'm not one of those people that sit there and like, oh, I'm this amazing creator. Like, I'm cool. I love my team, right? But there ain't nothing special about me. Like, I don't want to say it like that, but anybody who's passionate about what they decide to talk about can be in this same position. Anybody. And some people just need a kick in the butt. Some people need motivation. Some people need, it took my dad to kick me in. Like, I tell the story all the time. I came up with the name Chicago Bulls Central almost 4 years ago. The show's only been around a year and a few months. You know, and it took my dad to come into me and be like, hey, go ahead and start that Bulls show for me to finally start it. I want to be that for the people around me. That's what I want to be. Vooch will not resign, clown, and it will go down as one of the worst trades in history. I still have faith that he's still going to resign with the Bulls. Really do that. Haize need to give C-Dub a new modem, LOL, joking, love y'all. Hey, listen, C-Dub be going through it, bro. C-Dub be going through it with the technology, but you gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him. Haize, this team tries to eat and winds up. Wow. All right. I should have looked at that before I put that up. That's deep. That is deep. Hey, love your content from England. Big fan of your takes on the Bulls. We need a new coach. Yeah, we need one, but it ain't coming. It ain't coming. Steve-O says, definitely made me stop. But listen, Steve-O's, I tell y'all what, considering Steve-O is like 3 months into being a content creator, if even that, Steve-O's so much better than me when I started. Like, Steve-O's about to be a star. Watch what I tell y'all. We're going to be looking back in 3 years and people are going to be like, hey, wait, Steve-O, you put Haize on? No, Haize, how did Haize put you on? That's what it's going to say, man, because Steve-O's amazing. Steve-O's legitimately amazing. Chief C says, Haize, what positives are you taking away from this loss? Zach LaVine played good. The team shot the ball much better in the second half of the game. They improved that. I like the way that the offense ran at certain times. That's about it, bro. That's about it. Bulls for life. You think Zach asked to be moved? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't get that inkling. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I just have the answer there, but I don't get that feeling. But I could be wrong with that. I hate when people say, go ask insert NBA player what he thinks of Billy whenever I say Billy is one of the biggest problems with the team. I understand it because like Pat Bev, he came in here and he's been singing the praises of Billy Donovan since he came in here. I do think there are players that really think of Billy Donovan highly. I do think that. But I believe what I see with my eyes, man. I believe what I see with my eyes. Omar says, whole time you should start a Chicago White Sox Central. Well, keep in mind, I'm looking for creators that want to cover the White Sox and Cubs for Chicago Sports Central. I just don't have the time, bro. I'm covering the Bulls, Bears, and Sky. I really don't have the time to do White Sox. I would love to do the Sox or the Cubs. I would love to do Blackhawks, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say it. I don't have time, and I wouldn't want to add anything to my plate that I know I'm not going to be able to dedicate my time and energy to at the level that I would want to. So I just don't have time. Fan, we appreciate you. Do the best thing for Bulls Nation. V.O. Walker, I appreciate that, bro. That means the world to me, man. C-Dub was broadcasting via PowerPoint with a Nokia Razor phone mic. Hilarious when he get to talking, bro. C-Dub is hilarious, though, bro. He knows his shit. Steve-O, dope-ass content creator. Steve-O's dope, bro. He got it. Bulls for Life says, I already read that one. Tripping, I already read that one. Y'all do realize coaches can be traded. It's not too far-fetched to see it happen. I don't think the Bulls have ever traded a coach in their history. Here's the thing. I think there's only been a handful of coaches that have been traded in the NBA. So while it's possible, that doesn't stop it from being far-fetched. It's possible, right? It is in the realm of possibility. It is something that could happen. But knowing this organization, the fact that coaches aren't very oftenly traded, and the fact that he has a losing record over his last 3 seasons as an NBA coach, I still think that definitely makes it be far-fetched, in my opinion. But I get what you're getting at with that. Our channel just hit 1,000 subs, and a lot of the inspiration came from this channel. Shout out to L Sampler Pod, who they cover wrestling. They do a really good job at it. It's always funny because I started off as a podcaster covering wrestling. So it's always funny when I somehow get linked in with content creators who cover wrestling, because most people don't even know that that's how I started off. Steve-O going to run Chicago Sports Central book. Oh, I wouldn't even be surprised on that. I wouldn't even be surprised on that at all if he runs the day-to-day. Steve-O says we're making our own media. That's what Chicago Sports Central is for. That's literally what it's for. Yes, Doc Rivers was traded. I think he was only, somebody correct me, I think he was only like the 8th head coach to ever be traded. There's something like that. Let's see. Let's see how many have been traded. 11 head coach. Whoa. So that's not even NBA. So combined through all major sports, only 11 head coaches in the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL have been traded since 1960. That's all the major sports. Only 11 head coaches in the 4 major sports have been traded in what's that? Math 60-something years? 63 years? Yeah, Billy Donovan ain't being traded, yo. It's not happening. Billy Donovan ain't being traded. Steve-O says, I'm low-key interested in doing something wrestling-wise. Next sports wrestling, my first love. Listen, I used to run. So I used to do. It was the Wrestling World Podcast Network is what it was called, the WWPN. We had a show for Raw, a show for SmackDown, a show for NXT, a show for New Japan Wrestling. We had a show for TNA. We had a show for basically all ROH at the time. But yeah, we covered it, man. It was dope. But all right, y'all, I got to get ready to go over and do Locked on Bulls so I can have the rest of my evening to myself. I love you guys, man. Let's go ahead and do this officially. Make sure you got, whoa, what just, Restream be tripping. Make sure you follow the show at Bull Central Pod on every social media platform that we're on. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for our mailbag episodes, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related because of you guys. And like I like to end everything on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red if you can, y'all. Peace.